Fred Taylor, American football. Frederick Antwon Taylor, born January 27, 1976, is a former college and professional American football player who was a running back in the National Football League (NFL) for 13 seasons during the 1990s and 2000s. He played college football for the University of Florida and was recognized as an All-American. Taylor was selected by the Jacksonville Jaguars with the 9th overall pick in the 1998 NFL Draft and played for the Jaguars and New England Patriots of the NFL. Taylor is a member of the 10,000-yard rushing club. Early years. Taylor was born in Pahokee, Florida. He attended Glades Central High School in Belle Glade, Florida, where he was a standout high school football player for the Glades Central Raiders. He was also a letterman in track. Taylor initially played linebacker, but switched to running back as a junior. As a senior, he ran for 1,700 yards and 22 touchdowns, including a 301-yard, 5-touchdown outing. He received Florida Super Senior and All-State honors. In 2007, 13 years after he graduated from high school, the Florida High School Athletic Association (FHSA) recognized Taylor as one of the 100 greatest players of the first 100 years of Florida high school football. In track and field, Taylor competed as a sprinter. He recorded personal bests of 10.85 seconds in the 100 meters and 22.32 seconds in the 200 meters. He was also a member of the 4x100 and 42.5 seconds relay team. College career. Taylor accepted an athletic scholarship to attend the University of Florida in Gainesville, where he played for Coach Steve Spurrier's Gators from 1994 to 1997. Taylor started 2 games as a true freshman, picking up 873 yards and 8 touchdowns. As a sophomore in 1995, Taylor returned in 1996 to start 2 of the 7 games he played, running for 629 yards and 5 touchdowns, and helping the 12-1 Gators win the national championship. As a senior team captain in 1997, Taylor was the team's leading rusher with 1,292 yards on 214 carries and scoring 13 touchdowns, earning first-team All-Southeastern Conference (SEC) recognition and Associated Press third-team All-American honors, and was chosen by his teammates as the Gators' most. He finished his college career ranked 4th in school history with 3,075 yards and 31 touchdowns. In one of a series of articles about the top 100 Gators from the first 100 seasons of Florida football, the Gainesville Sun sports editors ranked Taylor as the number 36 all-time greatest Gator. He was inducted into the Florida-Georgia Hall of Fame in 2008 and the University of Florida Athletic Hall of Fame as a Gator great in 2010. Professional career. Jacksonville Jaguars. Taylor was drafted 9th overall in the 1998 NFL Draft by the Jacksonville Jaguars with the first of 2 picks they acquired in a trade with the Buffalo Bills in exchange for quarterback Rob Johnson. Taylor started 12 of 15 games for the Jaguars as a rookie in 1998, rushing for 1,223 and 14 touchdowns, the latter total a career high, while also catching 44 passes for 421 yards and 3 touchdowns. In 1999, Taylor played in 10 games, starting 9, missing 6 due to a hamstring injury. He ranked 2nd on the team with 732 yards, but posted 2 100-yard rushing performances in the playoffs. Taylor also recorded the longest run in playoff history with a 90-yard touchdown run in a 62-minute 7 win over Miami. He missed 3.5 games in 2000. Taylor played in the first 2 games of 2001 before suffering a groin injury and missing the rest of the season. Overall, injuries caused Taylor to miss 23 out of a potential 48 games from 1999. Fans and media were highly critical of Taylor's tendency to get injured, questioning his toughness and donning him the moniker Fragile Fred, which deeply upset him as he would later admit. Despite knowing that Taylor's season was over in Week 3 of 2001, Jaguars coach Tom Coughlin listed him on the injury report as questionable every game for the remainder of the season, further fueling the doubts of Taylor's toughness in the minds of fans. He still has not completely rid himself of the stigma and the nickname. Following the 2001 season, it was alleged that Taylor's agent William Tank Black had stolen between $12 million and $14 million from players he had represented, and that Black had laundered nearly all of Taylor's $5 million signing bonus, the only guaranteed money in his rookie contract. In an interview with Vic Ketchman of Jaguars.com in November 2007, Taylor admitted he seriously considered retiring from football early in his career because of the difficulties he experienced with injuries and Tank Black. In 2002, Taylor rebounded to start all 16 games for the Jaguars, finishing the season with 1314 yards, third most in team history, while setting a then-team record with 1722 yards from scrimmage. He also set a career high with 49 receptions, second highest on the Jaguars, for 408 yards, and also recorded 8 touchdowns. He again started all 16 games for the Jaguars in 2003 and set a career high with 1572 yards on 345 carries for 6 touchdowns. He also caught 48 passes for 370 yards. In 2004, Taylor started the first 14 games of the season, recording 1224 yards and 2 touchdowns. His streak of 46 consecutive starts ended when a knee injury sidelined him for the final 2 weeks of the season. Injuries hampered Taylor again in 2005, as he started 11 games while missing 5 games with injuries throughout the season. He still led the team with 787 yards rushing while also recording 3 touchdowns. In 2006, Taylor was joined in the Jaguars' backfield by Morris Jones-Drew, the Jaguars' second-round pick in the 2006 NFL Draft and Taylor's eventual replacement. Despite sharing carries throughout the season, Taylor started 15 games and posted a 5.0 yard per carry average with 1146 yards on 231 carries for 5 touchdowns. He also added 23 receptions for 242 yards and 1 touchdown. Together, Taylor and Jones-Drew combined for 2,087 yards, the most by 2 rushers in Jaguars history. As a team captain in 2007, Taylor rushed for 1,202 yards on 223 carries, a career-best 5.4 yards per carry average in 15 games started. On November 11, Taylor surpassed 10,000 yards career rushing in a game against the Tennessee Titans. Taylor rushed for 5 straight 100-yard games in late November and December, earning him AFC Offensive Player of the Month honors. He tied for first in the NFL with 4 rushes of 50-plus yards and finished with 2 of the 4 longest rushes in the NFL in 2007. Following the season, he was named to the Associated Press second-team All-Pro team and was named to the 2008 Pro Bowl as an injury replacement, the first such honor of his career. In his final season with the Jaguars in 2008, Taylor started the first 13 games of the season before being placed on injured reserve for the first time in his career, with a thumb injury, on December 11. A team captain for the second straight season, Taylor surpassed both the 11,000 yards career rushing and 13,000 career all-purpose yards milestones on the year. He finished the season with 556 yards on 113 carries. Meanwhile, Jones-Drew, now a third-year player, rushed for 824 yards on 197 carries. After his 2008 season had ended, when asked about his future with the team, Taylor said, "All of that still has to handle itself. I don't know how it's going to play out." Taylor said that it was clear to him that the organization was headed in another direction as a result of his reduced role with the team and the rise in his salary that was due to receive if he had remained on the roster. On February 16, 2009, Taylor was released by the Jaguars after 11 seasons with the team. New England Patriots. Taylor was signed to a 2-year contract by the New England Patriots on February 27, 2009. He played in the first 4 games of the season for the Patriots, starting one before suffering an ankle injury in Week 4 against the Baltimore Ravens. Despite the fact that the injury was expected to keep him out until late in the season, the Patriots chose not to place Taylor on injured reserve and instead deactivated him. Taylor returned to the field for the Patriots' Week 16 matchup with his former team, the Jaguars, on December 27, 2009. He did not play until the fourth quarter, but managed to rush for 35 yards on 11 carries. He finished the season with 269 yards on 63 attempts and 4 touchdowns. In 2010, Taylor played in the first 3 games of the season as a reserve before suffering a toe injury in Week 3 against the Buffalo Bills. He was inactive until Week 12 against the Detroit Lions, but did not play in that game. He saw his first snaps since Week 3 in the fourth quarter of the Patriots' Week 13 win over the New York Jets. Taylor played in 7 games total, all as a reserve, running 43 times for 155 yards. Retirement. On September 2, 2011, Taylor signed a 1-day contract with the Jaguars in order to formally retire from the team that had drafted him 9th overall in 1998. On June 7, 2012, the Jaguars announced that Taylor would become the second player inducted into the Pride of the Jaguars. He was formally inducted on September 30 during the team's game against the Cincinnati Bengals. NFL career statistics. Franchise records. As of 2017's NFL offseason, Taylor held at least 42 Jaguars franchise records, including rush attempts, career 24-28, season 345 in 2003, game 37 on 2005 minus 9 minus 25 at NYJ, playoffs 127, playoff game 33 on 1999 minus 1 minus 3 in WE, rookie season 264, rush yards, career 11,271, game 234 on 2000 minus 11 minus 19 at PIT, playoffs 612, rushes / at career 4.64, playoff season 6.62 in 1999, playoff game 7.5 on 2000 minus 1 minus 15 MIA, rushing TD, playoffs 3, rookie season 14 in 1998, rookie game 3 on 1998 minus 11 minus 15 TAM. Rushes / game, career 80.5, season 107.6 in 2000, playoff season 124 in 1998, rookie season 81.5 in 1998, total TD season 17 in 1998, playoff game 2, rookie season 17 in 1998, rookie game 3 on 1998 minus 11 minus 15 TM. It's from scrimmage, career 13,632, playoff 682, rookie season 1644 in 1998, all purposes, career 13,640, playoffs 682, 100-plus yard rushing games, career 51, season 9 in 2000, rookie season 3, playoffs 7, games with 1+ TD scored, season 12 in 1998, playoffs 12, games with 2+ TD scored, season 5 in 1998, playoffs 5, games with 3+ TD scored, season 2 in 2000, playoffs 1, 1,000+ rushing yard seasons, career 7. Personal life. Taylor is a first cousin of NFL wide receiver Santonio Holmes. His son, Kelvin Taylor, is an NFL running back who has been signed to several teams.